Are you using illness as an excuse? So what do I mean by that? So what I mean is, are you using illness as an excuse not to do things that you feel are hard for you to do? So I have a tendency to get ill rather frequently, right? So one of those reasons, sorry guys, I'm moving around. One of those reasons is because I can use that as an excuse to not do something that's hard, right? So recently, I've been going through some goal setting and stuff because I'm looking at setting up my own business, and in that goal setting, I have to actually go through and set up my own goal setting system. I've already kind of figured out the rough steps that I need to take. So this is not something that a pattern in me or a part of myself wants to do, because I'm used to doing things a certain way. I don't like being pressured. I don't like being, even though it's self-pressure, right? Because I'm putting the pressure on myself. So I don't like, in a sense, changing my routines, or so I don't want to do that, right? And so the fear of the unknown can bring up some very, well, it brings up uncharted territory, because all of a sudden when you go into the unknown, you don't know what you're doing, right? You have to figure stuff out, and some people kind of revel in this, and others don't. So I don't, at this stage, I don't really revel too much in the idea of doing something that's completely unknown. And the reason for that is because I've got a massive fear of failure. So one of the ways in which illness for me can come up is, and it's kind of subconscious in a way. So it's like a subconscious patterning. So it's not, although it isn't now because I recognize what it is, but it has been in the past, and it can come up in many different ways. So one of those ways is to overwork myself. So I want to get something, I want to do something. I'm always trying to get it done. And so I work too hard, and then illness comes up. I get ill because I've depleted myself, and I'm working too hard. So the illness comes up. It's like your body's going, stop working, you need to take a rest, right? The other way is when I'm feeling like I'm really feeling down in the dumps. I'm feeling like I want to just sit around and relax and chill out and stuff. Not that the illness can do this for you at times, because who wants to be ill, right? You know, especially when you've got a sore throat, or you've got a bad leg, or you tripped over something, or anything. So that can sometimes come up, and I've noticed in the past week or so, since I've been organising my goals and things to do, that there's been a lot of discomfort, a lot of shit. I don't know what I'm going to do here. There's been lots of things that have been going on for me, and so one of the problems that I developed in that past week was a problem with my bowels. My bowels, unfortunately, sorry to talk about this on the camera, but they are a very weak spot in my body. I always get problems here first when I'm getting issues and stuff. And so I've had problems there. And then I've sort of got the start of a virus. So I've got a sore throat, my face is feeling hot and all that sort of stuff. And this can be like the perfect excuse to go, well, I don't really feel up to it. I need to feel at my actual best in order to, come at this from the best angle and stuff. And so it can turn into an excuse not to do it. It's like, oh, well, I'll put it off for today, and then I'll do it tomorrow. And, and then it will be fine. And then, of course, maybe tomorrow's worse, right? So you don't do anything. And then I end up not hitting my targets and my goals and stuff. What happens is I feel guilty, I feel even worse. So there's two ways in which that can manifest. And the second way is more of what I'm talking about. Yeah, I mean, that's interesting to me. I mean, it's not going to stop me now because I know what I'm dealing with. and also I have ways in which I can sort of tackle illness and colds and things like that. So that's what I've been doing. I've started to use a method today, which I'm going to stick with, and I actually feel better now as a result of it, which is great. So, um, in my muddled kind of way, guys, what I'm trying to say is like keep an eye out for that. Don't let the excuse of being ill keep you from doing what you've intended to do. Now, of course, there is obviously a caveat to that, because if you're truly ill, like you're dying, and you have to go to the hospital for whatever reason, then obviously that's going to stop you because you need to get yourself medical attention, right? But what I'm talking about is generally sort of mild illnesses, maybe colds or things like that. So I'm not telling you to go against anything that's severe. Get the help you need if that's the case, right? I'm definitely not talking about that. But um, yeah, so and obviously there's things you can do for that. So there's things you can do for your illness, but the main part is to be present with what's coming up within you, because obviously there are always signals and stuff like that that come up. So that's pretty much it for today, guys. It's a bit of a mixed match. My brain's not my brain's not in functioning particularly well, I think, because I'm sort of a little bit ill, a bit sort of mixed up and various different things. But yeah, I hope that's helpful, and take it easy, guys, and I'll speak to you very soon.